After 75, your body reveals the answer. Everyone, once you're over 75, you'll often hear people say things like, "Everyone's the same at this age. It's normal to be sick now. Life is all the same." But if you look a little closer, that's not true at all. Even at 75 or 80, some people spend time in the hospital, some still travel, some stop at the top of the stairs, and some climb 2 steps at a time. This difference isn't luck, money, or how much exercise you did when you were younger. What I'm going to tell you today isn't a recipe for longevity. It's a standard for determining whether you're already built for longevity. In fact, once you're over 75, your body no longer hides itself. Even without verbal explanation, it reveals the answer through actions and reactions. Whether you recover quickly, whether you don't stop moving, whether your daily rhythm is alive, and whether your connection to love remains. These are all factors that come together to create a longevity constitution. There's one key point. These criteria aren't limited to those who exercise regularly. They aren't limited to those who take expensive nutritional supplements. Even among those who have lived ordinary lives, those who aren't physically strong, and those who already have discomfort here and there are common signs that clearly appear. In today's video, I'll explain the 7 signs of a longevity constitution that appear after age 75. If you're watching this video and think, this is my story, even just one of them, your body is already preparing for a long life. And if you feel like you're not ready yet, don't worry. These signs can be developed even now. Now, if you see these 7 things after you turn 75, I'll explain, one by one, why you're destined to live a long life. Part 2. Longevity isn't something you're born with. After 75, the gap is already a result of your lifestyle. Many people say things like, "I'm naturally weak. My family doesn't live long. Everyone is similar at this age." However, when you observe the lives of seniors after 75, these statements gradually lose their force. Even though they're from the same family, have the same genes, and are the same age, one person still goes out alone, while another barely goes out. This difference isn't caused by the amount of exercise they did in their youth or their past medical history. The difference after 75 begins with how you treat your body. A longevity constitution isn't something you're born with, but rather the result of repeated reactions over time. Whether you simply rested when you felt unwell, moved again when you felt slightly better, or adjusted your day when your condition declined. These small choices accumulate and completely change your body's direction. Especially after age 75, your body moves beyond the endurance phase and enters an adaptation phase. From this point on, those who have maintained good control over their health last longer than those who simply endured. People with longevity don't overwork their bodies, but they also don't neglect them. When they're sick, they don't lie down completely, but return to their daily routine immediately when they feel better. This repetition keeps muscles strong, joints from stiffening, and neural pathways intact. Conversely, if you ignore your body's signals, believing that age is inevitable, your body will quickly deteriorate. After age 75, your body speaks to you more quickly. Ignoring small signals can lead to major problems. However, if you recognize the signals and make small adjustments, your body will still strive to recover. Here's something you must remember. A longevity constitution isn't the privilege of those who exercise a lot. It's not the result of spending a lot of money. It's a lifestyle constitution that appears in those who acknowledge their physical condition, adjust their day accordingly, and don't completely give up. The 7 things I'll share with you now aren't advice. There are clear signs that indicate whether your body is already moving toward longevity or not. If you examine them one by one, you'll be able to feel for yourself which way your body is heading. Part 3.1. Even after 75, you recover quickly. A longevity constitution isn't a body that doesn't get sick. It's a body that recovers. Many people picture a longevity constitution as someone who doesn't get sick, but the reality is different. After 75, you'll catch a cold at least once, have body aches, and have joint pain. The difference begins here. The symptoms are the same, but the speed of recovery is completely different. Those with a longevity constitution definitely get sick when they do. But that time is short. After a day or two, your condition returns, and after a few days of rest, you return to your daily routine. Even after an illness, your daily routine remains the same. On the other hand, for those who don't have a longevity constitution, a single minor symptom can persist for weeks. The cold is gone, but energy doesn't return. With that energy, movement decreases, and with this decrease, your entire body rapidly weakens. Here, let me tell you something important. Recovery speed isn't a matter of physical strength. It's a matter of whether your recovery system is alive and well. A body with a longevity constitution doesn't immediately stop when it's sick. While it may be tempting to push through a demanding schedule, it doesn't completely lie down, maintaining a minimal daily rhythm. For example, I'm not feeling well today, so I'll cut my walks in half. I'll postpone going out, but I'll keep moving around inside the house. These small adjustments keep the body's recovery switch from shutting down. Conversely, if you lie down all day because you're sick, your muscles will immediately shrink, your circulation will slow, and your recovery will be even slower. Especially after age 75, the difference between rest and stillness is significant. People with a longevity constitution know this difference in their bodies. They have another commonality. After getting sick, they make some changes to their lifestyle. They sleep more, eat lighter meals, and focus on recovery. And once recovery begins, they immediately return to their daily routine. They neither force their bodies nor completely abandon them. This sense of balance is the greatest force that maintains the speed of recovery after age 75. Let's summarize. If you're over 75 and still recover quickly after an illness, feel rejuvenated, and your daily routine isn't significantly disrupted, that's a clear sign. Your body is already operating in the recovery mode of a longevity constitution. Part 2. People who don't stop moving even when in pain. A person with a longevity constitution is not someone who is pain-free, but someone who knows how to move with pain. After the age of 75, it's rare to find someone who isn't in pain. Their knees ache, their backs feel stiff, and their shoulders struggle to rise. Up to this point, everyone is similar, regardless of whether they have a longevity constitution or not. But here's the crucial difference. Whether they completely stop moving when pain occurs or moderate it. People with a longevity constitution say, "It hurts, but it hurts more when I stay still." This isn't a feeling, but a precise understanding of the body's principles. After the age of 75, muscles rapidly shrink if they aren't used, joints bend more when they stop, and balance disappears when they aren't used. So, people with a longevity constitution don't stop moving altogether, just reduce the level of movement, even when they feel pain. For example, if stairs are difficult, they take the elevator, but they don't completely stop going outside. If walking becomes difficult, they reduce the distance, but they don't stay indoors. If exercise becomes burdensome, they maintain even light stretching. These people perceive pain not as a signal to stop, but as a signal to adjust. Conversely, if pain occurs and they immediately think, "I can't do this anymore," their body reacts to that thought. If they lie down for a day or two, reduce their outings, and stop moving, the pain doesn't lessen, it actually worsens. This is because inactivity reduces blood circulation, reduces muscle strength, and places greater strain on joints. People with longevity are very good at avoiding this vicious cycle. They have another characteristic: they don't endure pain. They don't give up because it hurts. Instead, they protect the sore areas and continue to use the areas that are feeling well. For example, if their knees hurt, they stretch their upper body, and if their backs are uncomfortable, they maintain short walks. This will prevent your entire body's functions from collapsing all at once. Let me summarize. If you're over 75 and still have pain, but still have daily mobility and maintain a sense of physical activity without completely reducing your life's radius due to the pain, then you clearly already possess the core conditions for a longevity constitution. Obuchiche. People who eat less, but maintain a high level of self-control. A longevity constitution is not about eating a lot, but about properly digesting food. It's completely natural for your food intake to decrease after the age of 75. You don't eat as much as you used to, and even if you eat just a little, you'll quickly feel full. The problem isn't how much you eat, but how you eat. People with a longevity constitution have one thing in common. They eat less, but they're very focused when eating. They don't use meals as a time to fill up. They turn off the TV, put their phones down, and chew slowly. They don't just swallow a spoonful. Longer swallowing time increases saliva production, reduces stomach strain, and maintains intestinal function for longer. Therefore, even if they eat the same amount, their absorption rate differs from that of cows. Conversely, those without a longevity constitution face problems even though they eat less. They eat quickly, chew roughly, and unconsciously swallow while watching TV. Even though they ate less, they feel bloated, uncomfortable, and lack energy. There's another important difference. Those with a longevity constitution adjust to their physical condition after meals. Today's a little heavy. This food doesn't suit my body. Then, they immediately adjust their next meal. They reduce the portion size, change the preparation method, or delay the time they eat. These small adjustments prolong the life of the stomach and intestines. After age 75, if intestinal function declines, overall health also declines. Impaired immunity, muscle loss, and slowed recovery are all directly related to digestive function. People with longevity already know this fact in their bodies. Therefore, they don't feel anxious about their food intake decreasing. Instead, they think this way: eat what's right for your body. Let me summarize. Even if you're over 75, even if your food intake isn't large, you should focus on what you eat. If digestion is relatively easy and you don't feel significantly drained after a meal, that's a clear sign. It means your body has already transitioned to a longevity-oriented energy usage pattern. Part 6, Part 4. People with a fixed daily rhythm. The longevity constitution isn't about busy people, but about those whose rhythm remains intact. After age 75, the days get longer. You have more time, but less to do, and your life tends to become increasingly disorganized. From this point on, it's not exercise that protects your body, but your daily rhythm. People with longevity constitutions have a surprising commonality. While not perfect, they wake up at similar times every day, move around similar times, and rest at similar times. While they may not be as precise as clockwork, the overall structure remains stable. Why is this rhythm important? After age 75, bodily functions rely on predictions, not commands. The body needs to be able to predict when to sleep, when to eat, and when to move, so it can prepare itself. When your rhythm is disrupted, the first changes that appear are shallow sleep, frequent early morning awakenings, and decreased energy during the day. This leads to decreased movement, decreased appetite, and even slower recovery. People with a longevity constitution are very good at avoiding this vicious cycle. Their daily routine follows this structure. They wake up at similar times, and they always exercise in the morning. They reduce their activity in the afternoon and have a light dinner. This structure tells the body, now is the time to move. It's time to take it easy. When this signal is clear, the body doesn't get confused. Conversely, when the day is erratic, the body becomes constantly tense. They sleep in late today and eat at irregular times tomorrow. If this continues, the body loses the opportunity to recover. There's another important characteristic. People with a longevity constitution don't just let days when their rhythm is disrupted pass. If you sleep late, reduce your nap the next day. If you overeat, eat a light meal the next day. And if you overdo it, organize your day. This recovery ability maintains your rhythm. Let me summarize. If you're over 75 and still have a general flow to your day, have a roughly set schedule for waking up, staying active, and eating, and have the ability to quickly recover if that rhythm is disrupted, you clearly already have the important foundation for a longevity constitution. Part 7, Part 5. People who don't completely cut off people. A longevity constitution isn't about being free from loneliness, but about not completely cutting off connections. After 75, your social circle naturally diminishes. Work relationships end, you meet fewer people, and contact becomes less frequent. This isn't a problem in itself. The problem begins when you completely cut off contact with people. If you look at people with a longevity constitution, you'll find one surprising commonality. Regardless of whether they're outgoing or introverted, they maintain at least some connection to love. Even if it's not every day, not with many people, or not deep conversations, there's no shortage of time to talk to someone. For example, it goes like this: a phone call once a day to check in, a quick hello to someone you meet in the neighborhood, a few conversations at the hospital or store. Just these simple connections make your brain and mind recognize that you're still part of society. This awareness has a profound impact on your entire body after age 75. When you lose connection with others, the first changes that occur are you talk less, your thoughts become simpler, and your daily tension disappears. It may seem comfortable at first, but if this state continues for a long time, your functioning rapidly declines. People with a longevity constitution know this process very well. That's why they advise people when they become annoying. Don't be completely alone, though. Let me make one important point. A longevity constitution isn't about meeting a lot of people. It's not about being sociable. The key isn't the number of relationships, but whether you have those connections. People I can stay in touch with, people who listen to my stories, people I can check on. These one or two ties keep me alive. There's another characteristic. People with a longevity constitution don't completely let go of their roles in relationships. They ask about someone's well-being, offer small favors, and help when needed. This sense of role awakens the brain. I'm still useful. This single thought actually changes hormone secretion and immune response. Let me summarize. If someone is over 75 but doesn't completely avoid people, finds time to talk to someone throughout the day, and hasn't completely lost touch with society, then they clearly already possess the important conditions for a longevity constitution. Part 8, Part 6. People who quickly notice small changes in their bodies. A longevity constitution isn't about a strong body, but rather a body that listens quickly to its voice. After 75, the body no longer tolerates it as it used to. It immediately signals even the smallest changes. Feeling a little more breathless than usual, feeling unusually heavy in your step, or waking up more often than usual. These changes aren't serious illnesses, but rather a call for your body to adjust. Those with a longevity constitution don't ignore these signals. They say, "My body feels different today." These simple words can save your body. Those with a longevity constitution notice changes in their bodies through comparison. They compare it to yesterday, to their usual self, and to their past self. So, they quickly notice even the slightest differences. And they take immediate action. On that day, they don't overdo it, reduce their outings, increase their sleep, and eat lighter meals. These small actions prevent major problems. Conversely, those without a longevity constitution tend to ignore their body's signals like, "It's just because I'm getting older. It's just how it is." If these thoughts are repeated, the body sends out signals with greater intensity, with pain, with dizziness, with extreme fatigue. The body after 75 doesn't speak quietly. So, people who notice small signals last much longer. People with a longevity constitution don't view their bodies as something to manage. They see them as a conversation partner. They adjust their day and change their plans based on their physical condition. This flexibility maintains their resilience. They have another commonality. They record and remember changes in their bodies. On this day, I'm not feeling well. This food doesn't suit me. I feel weak at this time. Accumulating this data allows them to manage their bodies much better. Let me summarize. If you're over 75 and can sense subtle changes in your body and adjust your day accordingly, without ignoring those signals, you clearly already possess the important signals of a longevity constitution. Part 9, Part 7. People who think it's not over yet. The final condition for a longevity constitution isn't your body, but your mindset. After you turn 75, there's something that makes a bigger difference than physical changes: how you define yourself. People with a longevity constitution don't talk about age like this. It's over. My life is over. Instead, they think, not yet. There's still more to do. This difference, though seemingly simple, transmits completely different signals to the body. When the brain thinks it's over, it reduces energy use. It slows down movement, delays recovery, and blocks new stimuli. Conversely, when it thinks there's still time left, the brain stays prepared. It maintains curiosity, makes plans, and awakens the body. People with a longevity constitution don't set grand goals. One task for tomorrow, one appointment for next week, one plan for next month is enough. This forward-looking outlook keeps the body on track. There's another important characteristic. People with a longevity constitution don't completely abandon their roles. They listen to others, make small requests, and offer opinions when needed. This sense of responsibility activates the brain. I still need it. This single thought reduces depression, maintains the immune system, and speeds up recovery. Conversely, even if you're still feeling well, the moment you define yourself this way, you're no longer useful. Your body responds accordingly. People with a longevity constitution are very good at avoiding this trap. They acknowledge their age, but they don't fully realize their potential. Let me summarize. If you're over 75 and still envision tomorrow, plan for next time, and think, not yet, then you clearly already meet the final condition of a longevity constitution. Now, I have a question for you. Of the 7 things I discussed today, how many apply to you? If 3 or more apply to you, your body and mind are already prepared for a long life. Part 10 ending. The determination of those after 75 is complete. Your present appearance speaks volumes about the future. Everyone, today, over 10 episodes, I've discussed the 7 signs of a longevity constitution that appear after age 75. These criteria aren't a prediction of the future. They're already a guide to your current state. After age 75, your body no longer deceives you. Your recovery rate, your movements, your eating habits, your daily rhythm, your connection with love, your perception of your body signals, and your way of thinking all silently provide answers. So, I'm telling you this. The process of determining after age 75 is over. The important thing is that this doesn't mean there's no hope. In fact, it's the opposite. Knowing which path you're currently on can help you steer in the right direction. If 3 or more of the 7 criteria in today's video apply to you, your body is already tilted toward longevity. Even if you only have 1 or 2, that's okay. These criteria aren't changed by training, but by attitude. If you change just 3 things, how you spend your day, how you treat your body, and where you focus your thoughts, your body's response will change surprisingly quickly. After age 75, your health isn't determined by the amount of exercise you do. It's not determined by the type of medication you take. It's determined by how you treat your body. I hope today's video served as a small mirror for you to examine your body. In the next video, I'll outline a realistic daily routine for building a longevity constitution after age 75, so you can apply it right away. I sincerely thank you for sticking with me until the end. Your subscriptions and likes are a huge help in helping this channel make your long days a little healthier. I'll see you again in the next video.